How is everyone out there? My name is Buyucan. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I love to share about my family vlogs, my family life reality in Canada. And today's video, I want to share something very important. It is very important, especially for you guys like aspirant immigrants or people who are inside Canada working under
right to merge onto Highway 2 South toward Calgary.
Yeah. My husband is on GPS because we are going home to Calgary already. Because it's been 3 days that we are driving around Alberta. So
Use the right lane to merge onto Highway 2 South toward Calgary.
finally we are going to the highway going to Calgary. So my husband said he's tired.
Turn right.
Let me talk the GPS before I say something to you guys, okay? So anyway,
we're going to Calgary.
yeah, finally. And I make a lot of video, guys. I hope you will like it, and I hope you're going to watch. It's because those are the places that you can visit when you are in Alberta, you know. Not just only in Alberta, people from all over Canada, around outside Canada, you guys come visit Alberta. Woo! You will love Alberta. It's a home of cowboy. But anyway, we're not talking about Alberta here.
For 108 kilometers, continue straight.
We're good now, honey. We don't have to use GPS. What I'm sharing with you guys today is all about how you avoid deportation here in Canada. This is real and this is a true story. I watched news and it's in the YouTube. There's a Filipina story. It's a true to life story, and I don't know if she's going to be deported this month of July. The reason I want to make this video because it's for everybody. Those aspirant immigrants who wants to come and work here under work permit visa, people who come here to work like visitor visa, they convert their visitor visa into work permit visa, or like foreign people like temporary worker. Like for example, like me, when I came here in Canada, I am under live-in nanny, live-in caregiver program, okay? That's like a temporary work permit visa. You need to complete certain hours, certain months, certain years before you qualify to apply for your permanent resident. So this lady might be deported anytime this month of July, but I'm not very sure, okay? If you pay attention, there's a news. It's a lady, it's a Filipino lady, and it's in Alberta, guys. And when I watched the news about her case, I feel sorry for her because she came here in Canada under a temporary foreign worker. For some reason, she lost her job. If you come to Canada under work permit visa, guys, it depends on what type of visa you have, okay? Because in your work permit visa, it's either 1 year, you work under 1 year, or 2 years. Like me, when I came to Canada, I worked 2 years, okay? And 2 years for me to qualify to apply for my permanent resident, okay? So if you come to Canada, you have to very pay attention on what type of work permit you have, okay? So let's say you only enter Canada and your work permit is only good for 1 year. Before 1 year, you need to ask or talk to your employer if your employer is willing to continue a contract for you to stay here in Canada for another year, okay? Because if you want to apply, especially if you have the plan to apply for your permanent residence, there is a certain months, years to accomplish before you are qualified to apply for your permanent residence. Let's say you come to Canada and work for 1 year or 2 years, and if your employer said, okay, I'm not going to continue your contract, so my husband is just yawning. He's tired driving. So anyway, you need to talk to your employer. If your employer is willing to continue to do a recontract, to do another contract for you to stay here in Canada, or if they don't want to continue your contract, then if you want to stay here in Canada, it's because you want to be a permanent resident, then you need, before the expiration, you need to find another employer, okay? You need to find an employer. So most of the people who come here in Canada under work permit visa, they have LMIA, okay? Most, depends, okay? Not all jobs, but so far I know is most of the job is they need employer need to provide LMIA, labor market impact assessment. Okay, mean to say the employers is qualified to hire foreign people here in Canada. Okay, not all people are qualified to hire people to work inside Canada anyway. So in case you are in Canada and you are working like temporary permit, you have to ask your employer, okay, please. You have to ask earlier your employer if they do contract, if they will do another sign contract for you to continue your work permit here in Canada. One reason of deportation here in Canada is you are working like without, like you lost your work permit visa in Canada, and you went to work like under the table or you pay cash, and that is illegal here in Canada. Because you are in Canada, you need to pay tax. Okay, especially people out there like come to Canada as a foreign worker, and if you lost your work permit visa and you go to work like under the table, if someone reported you to the immigration, you will be in trouble for that. Okay, so please don't do that. And as I said, before your work permit contract finish, you need to like inform your employer, or you have all the chances to look for another employer. If you are in Canada under work permit visa and your employer abuse you, okay, you have the right to report them. Canada will support you 100%. You can find another employer. You don't have to, it's not because your employer hire you to come in Canada and you is scared that if you're going to find another employer, they might deport you. No, it won't work that way, okay? As long as you're not doing crime, okay? And if your employer is treated you not good, you find another employer. You have the right to find another employer, or you can report them, and the government of Canada support you 100%. Canada, they don't accept or tolerate any kind of abuse, okay? So you as a worker or temporary worker in Canada, you have the right to report them, and they will protect you. Some people out there who enter Canada under work permit visa, not because you end up having a relationship here in Canada when it's okay. You have a relationship while under work permit visa. Some of them have a baby. Some of them become a single mom, single parents. Some of them married here, a permanent resident or Canadian citizen. Doesn't matter. You marry a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident here in Canada, still need to follow what the immigration requirements for you to convert your work permit visa into a permanent resident. There is still a processing for that before you become a permanent resident. So please be aware for that. And not because you have a baby here in Canada, let's say you're a contract worker and you end up like having a relationship, you become a single mom, and then you forgot to complete the requirements for you to have a work permit visa to stay here in Canada. Because in some cases it will happen, right? Because you are already here in Canada and you are very relaxed, like, okay, I'm in Canada. It doesn't matter, you have a baby in Canada, your baby will keep you here in Canada. No, your baby is still a baby, is under you, okay? And unless if your child is 18 years above, don't have any visa here because your visa expired, you need to go home in your country. If you cannot find another employer, be very careful. Don't ever go and work under the table like cash. If they found out, you know, the people who are going to report you are your own people, okay? Let me tell you this because that's a true story. Your own people is going to report to the immigration. Immigration is not a joke, okay? They are very serious because that's against the law to work here in Canada without any document, and you're not paying any tax. They will kick you out. They will deport you here. And I hope that one case here in Alberta, the Filipino lady, because she is fighting for her to stay here in Canada, it's because she have a baby girl, and I think her daughter have need special care. That is why for us immigrants who come to Canada, we need to be very responsible. We are adult. Doesn't matter you enter Canada as legal, And if you came here in Canada, Canada won't just kick you out in this country. If you want to be a permanent resident, you need to be responsible on your own contract. Okay, you have to do some reading, you have to do your own research, what you're going to do for you to qualify for your permanent resident. Like I do when I came here, I know I am under work permit visa, so I am so pay attention. You have to talk to some of your friends or some people who have the previous experience about your work permit. Okay, so you have to ask them what they did, how many hours, how many years they have to be qualified, and what are the requirements, then for you to focus, okay, if you want to be a permanent resident in Canada. Think about this. Before you come to Canada, you spend a lot of thousands of money to pay all those agencies. You are well qualified to come here in Canada, and when you come to Canada and you forgot about, like, okay, this is the next step I have to do. So just to remind everyone, it's just a common sense, but I love to share this because this is real. Okay, I think my husband is awake now. Actually, we are now in Airdrie area. I show it to you. Yeah, we are passing by Airdrie. Airdrie is a small city here in Alberta, and it's a 30 minutes drive in Calgary. Some people who live in Airdrie, they're working in Calgary. Anyway, thank you for watching, and you guys take care, and I'll see you for my next video. Just don't forget to subscribe, okay? Hit notification bell if you want information about here in Canada. Then every time I upload new videos, then it will notify you, okay? So anyway guys, God bless everyone. Bye.